And we're back, everybody, with Colbertradio.com. We're back on the air. We're going to be doing our movie reviews here. Awesome. And the first person who's going to do the movie review for us is going to be Percy Hugo, who's going to review 2 films for us. What's the first film you're going to be reviewing?
We're going to go ahead and tackle the easy one. We'll do The Expendables first.
All right.
The Expendables was a great time. Go to the movie and expect to watch things blow up. And expect to watch people carry around large guns and throw knives and stick people in the flesh and in the neck with these large throwing knives, and they're awesome. And it's good times, and there wasn't a shred of plot that made any damn sense.
Where's Adrian?
Well, it's funny because...
Who's in this movie?
Okay, hold on. I can't even name them yet. It's Sylvester Stallone. Jet Li.
Jet Li?
Right, Jet Li. Jason Statham.
Is he the transporting guy?
Yeah, the transporter.
Okay.
Terry Crews.
What's he do?
The large black guy from the Old Spice commercials.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He's in there. Dolph Lundgren.
Dolph Lundgren?
Yes.
Is he still alive?
Yeah.
I thought that redheaded Swedish girl killed him.
Arnold Schwarzenegger makes a great cameo with Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
So you have Willis, Schwarzenegger, and Stallone all standing there talking about this job.
I have got to see this movie.
Willis looks at Stallone and goes, "What's his deal?" Talking about Schwarzenegger, and Stallone goes, "He wants to be president." Very, very funny.
And Stone Cold Steve Austin from
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Steve Austin's in this too.
Oh,
we got 8 big time
So
names
is
here.
Eric Roberts, who can cry on cue.
Eric Roberts. Oh,
yes.
God. Eric Roberts.
Exactly.
Big deal. He doesn't count.
Yeah.
No, Eric Roberts is one of the worst actors I've ever seen in my life.
He's the most worked actor in Hollywood. That guy's worked for about
That's because he'll take any role anybody will throw his way.
Oh, yeah. But he plays the villain.
He plays the villain. Oh, well, no, wait a minute. He might be good as a villain
But
because he sucks as
imagine
an
this.
actor.
There's a conversation going on between Sylvester Stallone, Dolph Lundgren, and Jet Li. At that point, the movie should have had subtitles. Because you're going from, I would have win. And then
Get
you go
back.
And
like
Dolph Lundgren is like some sort of
Dylan.
testosterone-filled Swedish guy. He's like, I smashed in the head, bork, bork, bork. That's pretty much his whole shtick.
They need Tom Petty and Bob Dylan to translate.
Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke's in it?
Mickey Rourke is fantastic in this film.
I thought he was great in the Iron Man movie.
Amazing, because he was.
And I'm not a big Mickey Rourke
You totally buy it. Mickey Rourke's role in this is he's the tattoo artist for these guys, and that's pretty much it. And he's like this old sage guru, and he dates younger women, and he forgets their names, and he drinks a lot. And it's like Mickey. They're like, hey,
so
basically what
plays
happened
himself.
is Mickey Rourke showed up on set. They turned the cameras on. They let some shit happen, and they called it his part of the movie, and it's great.
Talk about luck of the Irish.
Right. And there's a...
You mean, all I can do is beat myself.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like Charlie
He probably didn't even have to stop drinking.
No,
It's like Charlie Sheen.
Yeah,
Charlie
they
Sheen. Be a complete asshole, Charlie.
They actually
Just be
offered
yourself.
parts in this movie to Jean-Claude Van Damme and Steven Seagal, and those guys turned it down.
Oh, that made it a better movie.
Because I guess they're focusing on their career. So I'm sorry I couldn't say that with a straight face. Okay, the movie is tons of fun. Don't go into it expecting a plot. There's a little bit of a plot, but everything blows up. Every damn thing just explodes.
Oh, it sounds wonderful.
People get killed. It's 2 hours. It's actually less than 2 hours of just pure popcorn fun. It's awesome.
There's a lot of testosterone in that
No
movie,
nudity, a little bit of swearing.
No nudity,
No
sorry,
nudity.
bro.
Yeah, we're out. No nudity, a little bit of swearing. Yeah, and then that's it. And then, okay, so...
she doesn't get to see Sly Stallone's wrinkled ass, right?
That's right, yes. His
Brooke only goes to
HGH.
movies with nudity in them with her father. Remember that?
That's right, yes. She only brings her dad to those awkward moments.
That's right.
The, she's laughing because we're right. Welcome back, Margot. But The Expendables, I give it 4 out of 5 because it is exactly what you'd expect. It's everything
So
you
we got
expect.
4 of 5 palmettos.
Then you have The Other Guys. The Other Guys is a buddy cop movie starring Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell and has one of the funniest moments possibly in cinema history. These guys work at a police station. They're New York cops, and they work as sort of the background guys to the 2 badass cops on the force.
Sure.
Samuel Jackson and The Rock. And Samuel Jackson and The Rock.
I mean, Dwayne?
Dwayne The Rock.
Highway, The Rock, let's go!
Yes, that guy. Thank you. So they blow up half a city block chasing down these guys who have a dime bag of pot, just like in the 80s.
So they just destroy the entire city block for a dime bag of pot.
They put a bus, or they put their SS Camaro through a bus, and then they drive the bus into the truck that these guys are in while Samuel Jackson is shooting out of the car.
Samuel L. Jackson's in the movie?
Samuel L. Jackson and Dwayne Johnson are
God,
the
is there
good
no
cops.
movie he's in?
Now, this is not ruining anything, but it's fantastic. There's this great scene. They're chasing down these burglars. These guys have zip lines. They zip line off the roof. So you see the two people, and you see them on the rooftop. You see The Rock and Samuel Jackson, and they're like, well, this only leaves one option. And The Rock's like, just aim for the bushes. And they jump. And the camera pans to an overhead view, and they're falling all dramatic in slow motion, and you're waiting as you see more and more of the building as the camera arcs over, and then instead of seeing the bushes, they just hit the pavement and die. It is awesome. It's the greatest, because it's like, you think they would continue the parody of action movies, but both of them actually dent the cement, and when they die, it's so incredible. And then the very next scene.
Thanks for ruining it.
Oh, no, this doesn't ruin anything. The very
it's like
next
when he
scene,
told me about the movie Titanic, he told me the ship sinks. I go,
yeah.
Thanks a lot, pal.
Yeah,
Ruined the movie for me.
But they dent the cement, and then the very next scene, you hear the bagpipes playing, and the coffins are marching through, being marched through the cemetery. Now, I loved this movie. I loved this movie until the very end, until the credits. And Hollywood is...
The credits?
Yeah, the credits.
Gotcha. Okay, so
Hollywood
is
notorious for this, right? I went and saw Avatar. I thought Avatar was packed with political message and kind of a hackneyed premise, right?
Yeah, it was
But
very
I would
trite.
say I'm able to watch a movie and not see political messages in it. And this one I had done most of the movie. I was like, well, okay, they're just being stupid.
They can't help themselves.
There's no way Will Ferrell would end up with Ava Mendes.
They can't
but she
stop
does
themselves.
But in the end, in the credits, they try to whip the political message at you. And that's when it gets a little, I mean, that's pushing.
Well, what's the political message?
It's just about...
Don't ruin that for me, too.
It's basically an anti-capitalist message. It's talking about how bad CEOs of big companies are and all that crap, and the disparity between the normal working person and the CEO.
Will Ferrell,
And the guy who guys really...
More working class hero bullshit.
Mr. Multi-millionaire,
Yeah.
Will Ferrell, Mr.
Yeah, multi-millionaire Mark Wahlberg, and the guy... It's from the same guy who directed, I think, Anchorman. So the movie is very funny. But
they don't mind making millions and billions of dollars off the working class.
Yeah, so I can't... I'm torn. So
I'm sure they're going to give all that back.
I'm going to give it 2.5 out of 5. Dead in the middle.
2.5? No, you can't give 2.5.
No, I can. Because for the first 90 minutes of the movie, it was 5 out of 5. It was hilarious.
I say 3.
Look, there are 5 palmettos.
Sure.
You give 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 palmettos.
2.
All right.
2 palmettos. Because it was that blatant and bad.
Sure. But let me come back to you.
Just for that last minute. I'm telling you, go see the movie. As soon as the credits come on, stand up and walk out.
Now.
And you won't, nothing will be ruined.
Their death, and then there's coffins and
That's like the first 10 minutes of the movie. It's awesome.
This is a movie night for us. We got a bunch of movies to review. Yeah. Listen, well, thank you very much, Percy, for that insight on the Expendables and the other guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to give you a segment here in just a minute. You got a movie you want to review?
Yeah.
What movie are you going to review?
It's a video movie. I'll tell you.
All right, we'll tell you. Well, we'll check with you in just a minute. We'll be right back with further movie reviews here on Colbertradio.com.